Hey, what up, guys? This is a video gonna talk about a few things and do my manga comic picks. So first, let's get started. So first thing I got off the back is a Black Knight Curse of the Ebony Blade, issue 2. These ones I just picked up, have not read yet. Kind of because like, man, there's a lot of comics coming out this last couple of weeks, and I'm like, sometimes it's just personal opinion. I was like, man, it's not as hard to keep up with them, especially I don't even know what comes up next week. But just you can just teach us a story of what comes out, and we'll see, what happens as far as with the Black Knight and everything. But yeah, I look forward to reading it. Hopefully, it's still good, and I'll let you guys know. Then we got, because I always fall off of that. As always, your friendly hood neighbor, the Amazing Spider-Man, issue 65. As he had this like variant cover, I know it's kind of hard to see. Sorry about this, folks. I will see it. I'm still recovering from the fire that happened in my house. Um, White Rabbit's there, or Rabbit, I forget what her name is. I think White Rabbit's Batman. But all these like characters, Spider-Man's new texture, just continues, his adventures. Obviously, Tombstone's a major part in this. And see what's gonna happen as far as the story unfolds. Because every now and then they do something cool with Spider-Man. Look like Norman Osborn appears back in here, or it might be Harry Osborn. I think it's Harry Osborn. I don't think it's too big of a spoiler, but I'll definitely look forward to. Maybe it's both of them. Maybe look forward to reading it. And we got, which I'm excited about reading this. Uh, Maybe just on the character alone. I don't know. I'll talk about it, but that is the issue 1 of the Invincible Red Sonja. Now, I've always been a Red Sonja and Mavrilla fan. I'm curious to see where they go with it. The writing team, as you can see, that the cover is when they did the version of Power Girl and Harley Quinn. Jimmy and Adam Connor, I always forget his last name, but they're the writers. So I did like when they did the Power Girl miniseries, which was dual. Harley Quinn, it started off okay, but it kind of fizzled. So maybe there's something why they left. The DC, they go work on join Dynamite, whatever. But I'm interested to see what they do with Red Sonja and the Invincible Red Sonja. That's kind of interesting because I've been reading Red Sonja and the superpowers and all the other Red Sonjas now. With him, right? So I'm just curious to it's back to this. She get more something like maybe Conan will get in the. I think Dark Horse or Conan. Maybe Conan. That's something. I was like, how does Red Sonja go to Dynamite, but Conan number millions, but Dark Horse comics, unless and it's probably a writing issue thing. Unless Conan, no, Conan's with Marvel now. That's the weird thing. But yeah, it's just interesting to see, because they're in the same universe, and I guess Conan won't appear because we're Marvel now, and But interesting to see what they do with her because she's definitely my favorite. Hold on, I know that movie with Brett Nielsen was pretty bad. They were supposed to make one. Robert Rodriguez was supposed to make one with Rosario Dawson, and I guess I don't know what happened. I guess it fell through. Um, she was in Rosario Dawson was in the Conan movie, that the new one that was bad. A lot of people want to see an old man Conan. Well, I know best to be. Now I'm just rounding about Red Sonja. Then I picked up a back issue because it's just like, I'm one of those, I'm a guy who's a lesbian, JK jokes, but I like women. So I picked up Women of Marvel, issue 1. It's all female writers where it looks like, and it's just like, yeah, it's all female writers. It has like them all in the back. I think they did it for Women's Month. And it just continues like all like the, superhero female superhero like She-Hulk, obviously Tigra. Um, I forget this fucking name. I know they're in the Defenders, and they appeared. Gamora. It's all these like side adventures about the female. And it's kind of like A Force, but and like it's all these miscellaneous adventures. And at the end of it, they have where you can go buy single should keep reading, which I probably won't unless they bring like A Force ever. Or if they make that into a TV series or anime. So I don't know, TV series, live action would be better. I don't know how you could do animated A Force. It would be so good. Just my thoughts. I didn't mind Hotel Transylvania TV series, despite they couldn't get no one of the voice actors back. But yeah. So I'm looking forward to. I've always been a big fan of Tigra, and She-Hulk's pretty cool. I'm ready for the She-Hulk live action TV show. Despite I'm not really for that person they got the caster, but we shall see what they do. Oh, even what's her face from Thor's in here, Valkyrie and Lady Sif and Hela. You know, so that's a very curiosity how that does. Yeah, so let's pick it up. And like I said, because I'm also a Red Sonja fan, I'm still can read Vampirilla. I'll continue reading Vampirilla until I die, whether it's good or bad. To the series arc. I want to know how it's gonna end if it ever does. And unless they do something like really drastically major to me, I was like, yeah, just not read Vampirilla. But so far, I'm gonna stick with it. So I can't say too much about that. The new series I have been reading, though, before I get to my manga picks, which might be a long video again, is Kaiju Score issue 3. This continues these people trying to bank heist with on kaijus. I liked issue 2, and issue 1 wasn't bad. It was a nice introduction. So I'm kind of intrigued about this. So I know issue 4 is out already. I just saw it and I picked it up, so I'm trying to catch up. But yeah, I'm kind of intrigued. And this by Aftershock, kind of indie, I guess, company you could say. Aftershock, as you can also obviously see, they're the one to do the Maniac of New York, which I've showed that for only the issue 1. But they're hard to find because apparently a lot of people like Maniac New York. It was just okay the first issue. Maybe it gets more exciting, but you really gotta be like detective mysteries. I'm more about like I want to see more of the Maniac, but I know it's kind of the mystery of him. He just strikes. And art's kind of like sometimes drawing. Art's not too. If I was gonna rate these on art of them I really like the art style, except maybe this. Obviously, as you can see, the cover has very distinct art style, but at least the cover matches the thing. Even though I know I usually like the covers. I guess I like Bemberla's cover art, but and the art's not bad, and it's just like I'm not. I know they're trying to go like real realistic, but I'm just not too big fan of it. This is like if ever was a grand design. I usually try not to, because that's a whole nother discussion. Maybe I'll start doing that. Like this one too is much like the Vampire arc, but I actually love it because I love Green Lantern, my last comic pick, and damn, it's gonna be a long video. I guess I can break it up, but I don't know if I want to. Yeah, it's just continues Vampirilla. Obviously, we know the Guardian died. The Guardian died, and it just continues the story. These are pretty like fucking hefty too. This is $4.99. Uh, it's all the Guardians. Even Hal's out there somewhere. Obviously, Guy, Kyle. I forget these new guys. I think is it Simon? That guy? I'm pointing right at his crotch. Obviously, the alien. I just love Green Lantern. He's my second favorite Green Lantern. So it's just typical Green Lantern art. I'm just looking forward to it. All nice, bright and green, neon green. He's like my second favorite hero. That's Superman and Green Lantern. Yeah, I do like Shazam a lot, but we don't get a lot of Shazam comics. So manga picks real quick, because I'm on the 8-minute mark and it's be a lot of video. I have Gao Gohan issue 7. It continues the cooking anime. Yeah, I know it looks like they're bridesmaid or wedding dresses, but how they do and I haven't read these. I just picked them up. Just want to showcase them because God knows when I'm going to read them. When I read them, I'll read them like that, but because of when I can. But yeah, it just continues the side funny mentions. We have a love the two friends. So I think that's kind of cool. I kind of like feel like I want more of them actually too, if they were to get on spirits. But just cute cooking. Sexy girls. Like, I don't know what much to say. Like Precious Woman Executive Miss Black General, Volume 6. This continues her journey. Obviously, she's always going to be lusting for brave men. Yes, lusting for brave men. And wacky adventures of superheroes. Sometimes she stays thicker than Mo. I guess the writer Jin, wherever he is going to keep writing about it until they tell him he can't. But yeah, I just love it. It's just a good comic adventure. Um, Again, I'll just keep reading it. Again, this typical manga art style. Not much to say. I'll keep reading until they cancel it. Because even from like the cover, it seems like they always bit for make fun of other manga superhero crusades. That looks very similar to someone else with the other manga anime. I just never hasn't got an anime. That would be cool if this ever does get anime. I'd be happy for that. Then we have. I don't think it has a manga anime as far as I know. This one does, which I found out after I was reading it. Is Peter Grill in the Philosopher's Time? Yeah, in the Philosopher's Time. Again, Peter Grill, it's him and his harem, the fantasy grills. Obviously, see we have. I started reading this. Orc grills, no ogre grills. My bad. Goblin grills. Orc grills was the last one. Goblin grills. So I see, saying your goblin slayer. Although they have female goblin lookalings, but as you can see, we also have good looking goblins. You know, because there's a cute goblin girl and Tamagotchi card slime. So I guess they're out there, just chicks with green skin. I mean, I saw that bright. There was a couple of cute goblin girls there, but yeah, it just looks more as like his harem, and like he's probably gonna like, but he can't stay faithful to his bride, and that's kind of the joke of it. Issue 4. This is also very thick and unusual. You guys all keep reading up. I've seen the anime. I'm pretty sure I know it was on high there when I watched it. So I definitely continue reading it. Then we have Destiny Lovers, Volume 4. Yeah, it just continues like very funny, similar to Prison School. Two characters left, and their side stories are kind of interesting. So it's kind of cool, like how these boys survive, and new girls I think are going to get thrown in the mix, and how the story continues. I really like this. It's entertaining. It is very perverted, and obviously there's warning thing for that, and it's over teens, but it is entertaining to watch because the craziness that ensues. But I also really like, which I finally picked up, Prison School Volume 6. I gotta finish reading it. I know it came out. I know the other character, Mika, Mieko, she got a side spin off, and a couple other characters also did Raw Hero, which I don't know if this is connected to the universe, but I know it's the same creator. But I gotta finish reading it, and I'm excited too because I finally was able to pick it up. Um, because I've watched all the anime and the OVA, and this is the part where they have OVA with Joe and his aunts. Andre is the other guy, I guess the masochist. Same guy loves pain. So I'm curious to see how, because I actually don't know how this. I know it's ended already this year, but I actually don't. I've not read how it ended, so I'm really hyped to read this. Even though it's prison school, now that the girls in prison and the roles are kind of flipped, we'll see how this all ends. As I continue to invest right into the series, because 6 is not the final issue. I was like, but I'm worried. Obviously, Artist Realistic is bigger. I thought it was interesting, but the chapters are short. It's just like the guy that he drives on footspace looks like squares or rectangles. And also, I finally get, which probably be the last thing I read on this 30 minutes now, but that is Kai Kiji, Volume 1 Omnibus. It's just I've seen the anime, and I've read it when I was younger, and I just never picked it up because I just love this character and it's comical. It's all about like gambling. And this guy usually would have bad luck, but he always falls backwards out of it. He becomes good at gambling, and it's just very comical and dark humor. They made so many anime movies and live action adaptations of it. Anime classic. This is my Lupin the Third. I love this series, so I was very excited to finally get it. But yeah, that's pretty much it as far as like mangas and the comic picks. I guess too, guys. I kind of want to talk about the Harley Quinn TV series because I finally finished season 2. I have thoughts about it. Maybe I'll say that for my podcast. Kind of don't know how I feel about it. There are episodes I love, and near the end of season 1 and season 2 like all around. But overall, I was like, I don't know how if I like it. I know it's not a popular opinion, but I'll maybe get more of that on the podcast, which I might link it below because I know I'm running short on time. Um, and I saw Scoob, which is like, yeah, Scoob was pretty fun. There's comicals for kids. There's some Hanna-Barbera references. I won't spoil on it too much, but yeah, you know what? Scoob wasn't bad. I didn't think it was bad. Joe, we can tell definitely made it for kids. But yeah, I guess that's pretty much it on the 15-minute mark. This is video guy signing off. Disclaimer: there'll be another video. My name reveal, not that matters if anyone wonders. Because I gotta do something else. But yeah, so guys, until next time, guys. Go on to peace. You guys take care.